This is News from the Swamp. I'm Amanda Curran. Exciting news will be revealed by NASA this Monday, and though not many of the details have been released, the space community is in high anticipation. The press conference will focus on one of Jupiter's larger moons, Europa, and the activity that may be related to the presence of a subsurface ocean. Scientists have long suspected that the moon has a vast, salty ocean beneath its crust, and theorized that if this is true, the chemical balance of Europa's subsurface oceans would be remarkably similar to the ones here on Earth, suggesting enough hydrogen and oxygen for life to form. Researchers even suggest that this hidden ocean could potentially hold 2 to 3 times the amount of liquid water as Earth does. To learn more about Europa, check out a short video at our Facebook group at Black Swamp Radio. Next week, Elon Musk will also be making an announcement on his plans to make humanity a multiplanetary species. Again, while few details have been revealed, some tweets have many speculating. One of Musk's latest tweets reads, "Turns out MCT can go well beyond Mars, so we will need a new name." The tweet has many believing that the Mars Colony Transporter, which will be able to carry 100 people or 100 tons of cargo to Mars, and that the new name of Interplanetary Transport System reflects that the craft will now be able to get us to Mars in a matter of days rather than weeks, and beyond. Musk is still hoping for his first official launch at the end of 2017, and the first mission to begin in 2018. If you've ever wondered why NASA has so many press conferences to outline their mission plans and processes, this next story may shed some light. Last Wednesday, after the launch of their second space station, China had to admit that they not only lost complete control over their first space station, but also had to issue a warning that it is expected to re-enter Earth's atmosphere in the later part of 2017. Deputy Director of China's Manned Space Engineering Office, Wu Ping, explained, "Based on our calculation and analysis, most parts of the space lab will burn up during falling, and that there was little chance of any fragments causing damage on Earth's surface or disrupting aviation activities." However, the concern comes from the fact that while most decommissioned satellites or space stations are retired by forcing it to burn up in the atmosphere with a controlled burn, and are usually scheduled to burn up over the ocean to avoid endangering people, it seems China's space agency is not exactly sure when the space station will re-enter the atmosphere, implying that the station has been damaged somehow and China is no longer able to control it. Not knowing when or where the space station will make its uncontrolled descent does have the potential to spray populated areas with debris, no matter how slim the odds may seem, and peers in the space community fear China will not admit there is a major problem until the last minute. A newly discovered Latin textbook on mathematics, dating back to the 18th century, now has ufologists even more convinced that aliens have in fact been visiting us for hundreds of years. A treatise on mathematics by Johann Caspar Funk features a wood-carved illustration on its cover, clearly depicting a UFO. Believed to have been printed in 1716, the front cover outlines a flying saucer shown emerging from clouds in the sky surrounded by lightning bolts over choppy waters. UFO enthusiasts take this as proof that sightings have been witnessed and chronicled throughout history, and that even 300 years ago, there is still a major consensus on what an unidentified flying object looks like. In related news, a new article has been published after former astronaut Leroy Chiao, who logged nearly 230 days in space, went on record earlier this week stating, "I believe there is life all over this universe, since it would be the height of arrogance to think that we are alone," and is now not only making claims of people having made contact with these alien beings from all across the US, but has even listed some of the best locations to visit when trying to communicate with extraterrestrials. Researchers say while California has the highest number of reported sightings, they say Nevada still holds the most compelling evidence that we are not alone. On the list are the Extraterrestrial Highway in Sand Spring Valley, Rachel, the UFO capital of the world, and of course Area 51. Have aliens really been visiting us for centuries, or have they yet to arrive? And if they do visit, would you travel to Nevada in an effort to meet them? Visit our Facebook page at Black Swamp Radio and let us know what you think. I'm Amanda Curran, News from the Swamp.